Hey guys, I'm back today with another video. This is going to be on the new Outre Neesha Soft and Natural line. But before I get started on all the details, guys, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. Also turn those notifications on so you don't miss out on any of my videos. So I did go ahead and pick up all three styles. However, in the Neesha 201, I did purchase a natural color also. This first color that I'm showing you guys today is the DRFF Honey Brown. And as you guys can see, that is what it looks like straight out of the package. She looks really nice and thick. I do want to let you guys know that I am going to give my honest opinion. I'm going to give you guys my pros and cons on each unit and which ones that I would absolutely pick up if there are any that I would absolutely pick up. So I went ahead and tightened the adjustable straps on this unit, and I'm just going to go ahead and pin the hair back, and then I will start to work on cutting off this lace. So a quick little rant, guys. I did purchase these units on the day that it hit on the site. It was before I even seen any reviews. I did not know this collection was coming out. I don't go on the sites and see what's coming soon. So I just get the notification from Elevate Styles. And if I see something, then I purchase it. So they came way later. They said the Outre truck did not come. But I had a friend who purchased way after me. She ended up getting hers before me. Then they had to wait on certain colors to come back in. It was a big hassle. It was a back and forth. So yeah, then they said it was a pre-order, so that was kind of weird also, but your girl got them. Better late than never. So now I'm just putting some powder into the parting space. One thing I did notice is that there was a little bit of a lighter cast. It was like a grayish cast around the hairline, so I had to kind of go in and play around with the powders and put like a little bit of my regular powder mixed in with a little bit of a darker powder, because the last thing I want to do is worry about my hairline. I don't care if it's synthetic or human. When it comes to the hairline, I feel like it should lay and look natural. Especially when you pull out your phone and you want to take a picture, the last thing you want is to be insecure about your hairline. Like, that's the last thing you want. So I did notice just a little bit of humpiness at the top, so I'm going to take my hot comb and run it over just to flatten it out. And then, guys, that was it for this style, because it wasn't that hard for me to style. However, this hair is extremely thick. It is thicker than what I like. It feels very coarse, and it also feels a little bit dry. This is not one that I would grab and be like, let me wear this every day, unless you plan on thinning out your units. Now, I did watch the Hearts and Cake and Is That Your Hair? They spoke on thinning it out. I just didn't feel like doing that. I didn't want to put that type of work in. So I just kind of left mine alone. Now, if you thin it out, then you might have more luck with it. You can also turn this unit to the side without worrying about it not looking right. It's still going to look good. I also love the layers in the front and how the hair just kind of flows back. And I also do love the texture look that it's giving off. Now, this is a Neesha 201 in the number 2. Guys, look how dark this one looks. It's definitely giving me off just a straight 1. Not even a 1B, just a straight 1. But y'all see how I was feeling this one way more? It just looked way more natural. And then it also felt really good. It felt very soft. I didn't really get a lot of shedding with this one. It just seems easier to manage, because with the other color, I felt like it was just going to get very poofy throughout the day. This one just feels, it feels more like a silk press. Now, the only thing about this one is it is giving off a shine. You can go in with some dry shampoo, and it's just very dark. It is very, very dark. You guys have to let me know what you think about this one, but I just don't think that I could pull it off because it's so dark. I wish that they offered like maybe a color number 4 in the line. I know they have the S430, so maybe when it comes back in stock, I'll have to look into the S1B30 and see if it's giving off the same type of look. But even as a side part, it looks good. And I'm also getting more layers with this particular color. So the next style I will be showing you guys is the Outre Neesha 202, and I did get it in a color number 2. I do want to mention that all of these units are heat safe. If you do decide to add some heat to it, then you definitely can do so. So I'm just tying back this hair, and then I'm going to work on clipping off the lace. The lace, like I said, did come off just a little bit gray. I did go more into the lace on this particular unit. I noticed that in the front of this one, and I'll show you guys a little bit later, that the knots were really big and noticeable in the front of this particular style. They had a slight pre-plucked hairline, but the knots were just very big in the front. But in the parting space, I did not notice that at all.
Perfect.
Now I did run into a little bit of shedding with this unit, and that's because I did cut into the lace. Also, there were a little bit of filler hairs at the top of this unit, and it could be because of the way that the bang area is supposed to lay. But I needed it to lay down a little bit more flatter because it was coming off extremely poofy on just that one side. So I also noticed in the front on the right side that the texture in the front area where the bang was, it had a little bit more coarseness to it than the rest of the unit. So now I'm just going to go ahead and add in my powder. And I don't know if I told you guys what powder I'm using for this unit. I'm using my Ruby Kisses 3D Contour Creator Powder Palette. And I'm mixing in the colors just so that it can come off looking a little bit more natural in the front of the hairline. I'm also going to go in and take a rat tail comb, and I'm just going to curve that parting just a little bit, just because I wanted it to kind of open up a little bit more. And then just going to tuck it a little bit. I was going to cut it and then swoop some hair over and use some Got2b, but I didn't feel like doing that. So I'm just going to tuck it a little bit. Guys, this is what this one is looking like. It's very cute. My only cons with this one is that, you know, the color is just kind of dark, and then the lace was just a little bit gray around the hairline. Even when I added in some darker powder, it was just coming off kind of gray. So I can always go in with my lace tint, the Ebin New York one, and just kind of spray right there in the front if I wanted to wear it. You do get a very good amount of layers, and this one feels just like the 201 in the natural color. It feels very soft and easy for me to run my fingers through. Next is the Neesha 203 in the S1B30. And guys, I really do like this one. I had already cut the lace off. This one was extremely late. This one came after all of the other ones just because of the mix-up. But I'm kind of happy it was a mix-up because I ended up liking this color way better, and I think that I could wear it for fall. This one is definitely coming off a little bit darker, but with the 30, it's blended in just right and it's not overdone, so it's coming off looking natural. Once again, the hairline area was coming off a little bit gray, so I will go in because the powder just wasn't doing it for some reason. So I'll go in and fix it up with that tint spray that I was telling you guys about. This one was easier for me to manage also. She does give off a good density, but it's not like overly thick. And it's very soft and easy for me to run my fingers through. And you also get those nice layers in the front. This one also has a very good length to it. So I know Neesha has been around for a long time, but the original one just looked too thick for me, so I stayed away from it. So this line gives you a little bit more to choose from depending on what style you are going for.